Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. Alright, so a few updates. I did order proper LR, the hell are these called? Oh, sorry, ML 2016s, these with tabs on them for the Sharpzorus. My own Sharpzorus is showing the same low backup battery, even though I replaced it. So I'm getting ones with official tabs on there. So wait for those. In my Atari Lynxes, I've ordered new refresh kits, which have like new MOSFETs and stuff like that, and new capacitors. So I'll be doing that. All right. So in the meantime, before I jump back into the Tiger Learning Computer, I will. This is my own weird creation. I call it the Konix, which was a never really launched system back in the 80s. I call it my RCP, Retro Computing Platform 2000, with a lovely wood grain. What inside? This is a Raspberry Pi 400, which the keyboard failed on it, and it was still under warranty, so they sent me an entire new Raspberry Pi 400, which has the keyboard and everything. But the guts of it still work, just the keyboard section stopped working. So this is a Raspberry Pi 400, and then this is all for playing Retro Pi. So power supply, fan. This is a 1 terabyte USB 3 drive. So there's a couple of upgrades I want to do to it since I'm here. This is just a front USB hub. This is for the drive. And this is the power supply for it. Alright, so put this aside just a minute. So the issue I'm running into is I have a fan on here, but it screams like it's dying. And it doesn't move enough air because there's just not enough flow here. And I was using this externally. This converts HDMI pass through HDMI out, gives you optical and analog out, because the monitor I have this plugged into does not have was never designed for HDMI. So yeah, so the goal is this was originally mounted on here, so I'm going to remount it back in here. It's probably as simple as that. I need to either hack or actually Velcro this down. Pull it out. I have an old drive in there, which I really should rip out of here one of these days. Maybe I'll do that as part of the cleanup here. Yeah, this little fan just screams like it's dying. It's a tiny little fan. It was meant for the Pi originally, but it's just I don't have enough flow. So let's see if I can pop this out real quick. Little wrenches. Where's my little nut driver? Where's my little driver set? It's the only problem moving your office. You have to re-find everything. House is screwed in on the backside. Oh, just some Phillips. Let's see if I can get enough oomph on it to get those out. Man, this thing is 3 years old. Wow. 2010. Actually, from 2020. 10th week 2020. I use ISO date codes. So the first two numbers are the year and the second two numbers are the week. So 10th week 2020. So this is a while back. Over 3 years old. I think it's gone through 2 different Raspberry Pi generations in this thing. I must have made this right before COVID really hit. Alright, so that's out. That fan's junk. It's had it. get that out of there. Nice thing about this power supply, it's a 5 amp power supply, so it's more than enough juice to run this thing. Alright, now I really would like to get this guy out. And the question is, how do I do that? Get out without completely destroying it. I should not have hot glued that in the first place because I think it's on the circuit board on the bottom. Oh, it's double-sided tape. I can see it. Alright, that's not too bad. Like I said, it's been 3 years. I can't remember exactly what I did here in the first place. Let's see. See what tool will do the job best. Get under with a spudger. Not like this is a rare and exotic drive in case I do damage it. You don't want to come. Time for steel. Let's see. I can see him bending the circuit board a little bit. Don't want to do that. And if he dies, he dies. Out. Yeah, it was double-sided tape. Perfect. That's easy enough to clean up. Alright. And I'm moving away from hot glue and trying to move more towards just Velcro and some of this stuff. Alright, so that's out. Alright, so that's the first step. Second step I wanted to get, let me see the spacing and all this. This is the HDMI converter, goes this way. Nice and flush with the back. That looks nice, isn't it? Nice and flush with the back. And then I'm going to have power cord, which I'm just going to hack apart one of them. Where's that cord? Let's see if I have the room then. Hack apart this cord. Let's see how thin this new drive is. Just pass it over. Good. Like that. And what kind of HDMI cable am I going to need? Flexible guys. Okay, that'll go in there. That'll go there. Which means I just need to hack this cable apart here. I have to come pretty close to the end because I don't have a lot of leeway there. And then I have one last thing I wanted to do, which is install a new fan. And because I'm cheap and I don't feel like buying a new fan, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Alright. Red and black. See if I can carefully get the overmold off. Yeah, so I actually have this set up on my workbench over there, and what I'll do is, once I get this hooked up, I'll hook it up to my capture card and you can see what I did with it. That goes there. It's a tight fit. Now, do I want to extend the wires out? Probably. Let's say 3 things which are going to power off of here. Alright, so I can rework this guy. I don't want to assume, so let's figure out and make sure this is truly the center. 95%, probably more than that, of this. This is a coaxial type connector here. Or center positive, outer negative. The exception is Sega Genesis, which is the exception to that rule. Good. I was just almost it out. Good. Because the reason why you do that is you don't want your positive on the outside, because then there's a potential of getting zapped. So if the positive is on the inside, you can't get your finger in there. So I don't know why they went. That's probably something to do with galvanic, but whatever. Let's see what gauge you are. No, 18, no. 22, no. 24, no. 24? Yeah, 24. 24. Alright, that brings us to me fixing this one too. Let's try 22 first. 24. Oh, 26. 26 gauge. Alright. I might peel back a little bit more of this overmold on here. Here we go. So more room to work with. There we go. Alright. So we have this guy, this guy. Okay, so last up, because I'm cheap and I have nothing else to do with this, this is an old EVGA 9500 GT, I think? Yeah. From a while back. 1 gigabyte. DDR2. I don't know. I think it's... Well, what I did discover is this uses a 12 volt fan, but I have 5 volt power here. So how do you get 5 volts to become 12 volts? This is a boost converter. So this will be used to boost this up to 12 volts. And I know it says 12 volts because I hooked up to my 12 volt supply, and it'll turn at 5, but not very quickly. So let's see how you get this apart, because I'm going to steal the fan and heatsink off of this. Where's my heat paste? Well, there's Rojas at least. Reduction of hazardous substances. Get rid of lead and cadmium. Well, that comes off easy. There it is. It's a real NVIDIA chip under there. And let's take a look at the this guy. Can you do something crazy enough to mount it right on there? It's close, but nah, not worried about that. So what I want to do is, conveniently, I already have some venting on here. So I'm just going to have this mounted. Look, I even have tape there. Mount this here. Make sure I got room in the box. It's close, but it should be fine. So I'll have it blowing out the back, and that'll keep everything nice and cool and relatively quiet. These are what? Oh, these are full PEM studs. Those aren't coming out. Let's see. Those looks like these looks like they look like they are pressed in. And this is going to be hanging off the. Bear with me as I talk to myself here. This will be hanging off the top, which is fine. I just want to make sure that will wreck that tool. Let's take a look here. Those look like PEM studs. Oh, it's the only good thing about being an engineer for a long time. You know what all this stuff is. Are they pressed in? Let's take a look. Yeah, they're just pressed in. Though I don't think. Can I get it out? It's moving a little bit. Let's see. Well, at least I cut it off. I just wanted a little shorter more than anything else. That's fine. I'll just use my nippers here. The old nippers. Score a little bit. Some engineer at NVIDIA is crying right now. How long it took me to design that PEM stud? Press that into the copper. Sorry. I just want to take this whole thing as an assembly. It's alright. Oh, like a glove. The only problem is I'm going to kind of in the way of this guy here. Let's see. That's your power cord. Power cord sits there. Maybe we can do something a little creative here. Move it to this side. Maybe add some venting on this side. Yeah, because this side sits kind of dead actually. And that's actually because then the intake is going to be right by the main 5-volt supply. Alright, so we'll have to mount that up and drill some new holes. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we here is what I'll do. Alright, so getting back to the original issue here is this is a 12-volt fan and this is a 5-volt power supply. So what you do is add a boost converter. And these I keep a stash on hand. I think I will go ahead and clear out this guy. I was using this for another project, might as well reuse it. Maybe miss some more heat. Let's get up to 675. You know, I bought a new vise. Oh, I don't have a lot of vices, but here's one. There's a bad dad joke, I'm sorry. You know, I bought a vise just so I wouldn't have to mess around. And here we are. This one's a good board vise here. Let's see. Maybe let's catch it on the top edge here. There we go. See, it keeps on skittering away on me. Stop doing that. Here we go. It'd be much easier if I just went through and bought new parts, but I don't feel like it. Maybe I'll just pull these through. Learn one thing when you adjust these boost converters. Always have your intended load on there, as if you don't, you can get some weird stuff going on. Okay, there's your ins, there's your outs. Speaking of that, what I'm going to do is just cut the end of this off. Looks like about a 26 or 28. 28. Mount on the surface. Still a nubbin of the old wire there, but that's fine. Is it my best work? No. Will it hold up? Should. On work on Friday, we're discussing with an intern, one of the cardinal rules of engineering is don't start testing something on Friday afternoon. That's when it's going to break. And you're going to be there all night. So just don't do it. Yes, I know you're not supposed to drink when you solder, but I've done okay so far. Alright, so I'm going to turn my power supply on, turn it down to 5, because that's going to be what it's going to be seen. 5 volts there. measure the output of this sucker. Did I reverse that? Oh my goodness. It's been a long week, man. Wow. Measure twice, cut once. Okay. Wow. Can't believe I did that. That was dumb. If you hear any weird grumbling in the background, it's the wind around here right now. It's just frightening. Alright, that's that. Alright, so power supply off. Too much crap on my bench. Let's get this out of the way a minute. Crap off bench. Okay, so in. Plus in. These are plated through holes. They should be fine. I apologize if I ever use like nomenclature like plated through holes. It just means there's a hole drilled through the board and it's plated with metal. Okay, let's see what our voltage is at. We are sitting at 5 volts, which is fine. That's probably where I left it last time. It's a tweaker, non-conductive. I wish I had one more. I need to get some more alligator clips for me. Screwdriver this instead. I put electrical tape on my screwdrivers just so I can not be conducting into it. So, great three-handed operation here. I need one more set of mini grabbers. That's what I need. Come on. Why am I not getting good contact here? 5.18. Wrong way. Can't quite hear yet, but the fan's spinning faster. Let's go all the way up to 12. There we go. Pretty quiet fan, actually. Let me see. Yeah, I can't hear that much. The old one's like, eh. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the, as soon as I find some wire, I used to have a stash of wire. Where'd my stash go? Oh, I hate moving. Okay. Bear with me 1 minute. I'm going to pause. Okay, so now we're going to have a stash. I found my stash of scrap wire. see what's in here. Let's see, we have a nice red and black. What the heck was that? Oh, a little nut fell. So what we have here is good. We have a red and a black to play with. Strip this back over. Cut it. I'll pull it out. So what you do is you strip it back a little bit, and then you can just pull it out. And I have this nice red and black wire, and white and green and blue and brown. Let's see where you are. 24, no, 26, 26. Nice. Nice 26 gauge is more than enough. So I have all sorts of little projects to work on forever. I was also thinking of maybe starting a new playlist with I'm a really big fan of collecting mechanical watches. I was thinking maybe having a channel of that too. I don't know if anyone would be interested. Who knows? Alright, so what I'm going to do here is let's give myself plenty of room. Checking my colors. And we will have so we're going to split off into 3 cables. What the heck was that sound? Cap discharge? There's going to be power hooked up to this thing. Very odd. Maybe it went across a cap or something. That's strange. Alright. And I need the USB-C cable. USB-C cable. Just somewhere. No? Yes. Okay, so all 3 of these. Ricky's back. Ricky, don't eat anything in here. And there he goes. Comes in, inspects, and leaves. Alright. Okay, there's one side of the equation. The other side. This is not very exciting YouTubing, but that's what it is. Alright, that's that side, this side. Probably cut this video off soon, and then the next one will be the reassembly. Always need some shrink tubing. It's nice, these are all little pre-cut sections. I mean, you can cut them down some more, but this works out nice. I think it's pretty big too. Now all the way up to these decent size. And you're all the way up to, you got 1 millimeter up to 10 millimeters diameter. It's not bad. Where is my lighter? There it is. I tried to put everything back in the drawer the way it came up, so. Good enough. This is going to be hooked up to the power supply. I don't want crazy long, I just want some length. Since I'm here, I'll tin these. Iron's a little high. Okay. Plus. Originally I had this set up so that you could do battery operated, but I have enough little portable, so this one's just dedicated to staying on my little personal home arcade thing going on here. Let's see how this all gets routed. Alright, so I'm going to need a piece of Velcro over there. reactivated the hot glue, so that's not going anywhere. Alright. So what's going to be the best way if this is going to sit low? Yeah. Back to my friend the nippers. This is going to sit down here like so. Put some new Velcro in the back. I need the hook side. I can actually call this Velcro because it actually is Velcro. Actual Velcro brand. Accept no imitations. That's in, that's in. Alright. And then all I need to do now is figure out where I want to mount this new fan. So I make sure I don't whack the, let's see, this thing's gonna go back this way. Let's see if I have enough clearance there. Clearance. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be close. Oh, that's gonna be real close. Slightly proud of it. Let's take a look here. Since we're here. Shove this in for now. I might as well do it right. Let's see how she sits. Let's see what the height is on here. Feels all right. Or do I go this way? Let's see. If I go more towards the center line, I think I'll be in better shape. Let's take a look here. Still catching the edge there. The problem is when you seal this down, it's probably going to be pressed against it. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. That's out the back, which is fine. I just go here maybe. I guess I'm going to go for it. It should be as close as possible to the power supply. Yeah, I'll do that. Almost tempted to put little divots in the in this plastic here, and that'll get a little more flush. I'll do that next time. Everyone, thanks for watching, and next time I should have figured out a way to mount this properly, drill some holes in the case, and then we're good to go after that, and then just plug it all back in and have some happy fun game time. Thanks for watching.